So behind me here is the Hitway BK2 e-bike. You've never seen an e-bike shaped like this. I'm excited. Let's get it out of the box, then we'll talk about the specs. The good thing is that the box is actually quite small and it's actually secured really well. So I can't imagine there will be any damage at all on this. So we have a box of goodies. So we have a rear reflector. We of course have a toolkit. You actually get a lock with this model as well. You have your pedals as well. You get a pump that's Hitway branded. You of course get a really very large manual. And then of course you get your charger. So let's take a look at what output we have here. So it's a 42 volt 2 amp hour output charger. Okay, well, it seems to be packed very well. Your saddle comes separate. Ooh, feels quite good. Let's take it out. Shouldn't be too heavy. Okay, there we go. Everything seems to be packed really nice with foam. And take a look at this. The tires are actually protected on this e-bike. I've never actually, out of all the e-bikes I've reviewed from companies, I've never seen a manufacturer protecting the tires on an e-bike. But this, just take a look at the size of it straight off the bat. You'll notice that it is very compact. So this bike would actually be suitable for many people who live in tight spaces and who struggle, especially with bigger e-bikes that have fat tires, if you don't have space for that. Okay, so let's open it up. Wow, it's kind of really nice actually. Let me just put the latch here, and then we have our kickstand here. Yeah, it's packaged very well actually. Just be careful, of course, best to use a scissors when you're cutting those tie wraps. There's our little kickstand there. Let's pop our handlebars on and then pop that up. This is probably just a small amount of e-bikes that I've had where the assembly literally takes you around maybe less than 10 minutes. If you actually take a look at this as well, the saddle actually has a grab handle here. Very unusual. I'm actually very excited to try out this. It's good to have sometimes a small e-bike on the channel instead of something absolutely gigantic. But the good thing is that on this actually, of course, your saddle is adjustable, handlebars are adjustable. And yeah, there we go. That took just a matter of minutes. Of course, we need to take off the fabric that's actually covering the wheels here. Okay, so let's talk about the specs of this little Hitway BK2 bike. I will be doing, of course, a first ride video and a full review video. Any questions, of course, please post them below. Let's have a look though at the actual breakdown. Max load 100 kilograms, it says on the website, 250 watt motor, mileage between 35 and 70 kilometers, IP54 rated, 36 volt, 7.8 amp hour battery. It doesn't state actually, oh it does actually, it says 25 kilometer top speed, but I have a feeling you can unlock the speed on this e-bike, so of course keep an eye out for that. It has 16-inch tires, has 160mm disc rotors as well, so the brakes should be quite decent on this little bike. It has a single speed drivetrain, now that will be quite interesting to see how that performs on hills. LCD display and 4 to 5 hours charging time. But just taking a look at this, of course, you have suspension on the back here that seems to be adjustable if I'm not mistaken, and you have suspension at the front of this. Actually a really nice little bike. Any questions, leave them below. Keep an eye out for the first ride video and the full review video. In the meantime, stay safe and I'll talk to you in the next video.